to stop the limiting belief that we need to be healed or ready to be able to receive. I don't know if you recognize this, but I really had the feeling, a constant belief that I had to do something with myself before I was able to receive as a single. And especially this time of contemplating, going inwards, taking time and taking things slow, made me really realize that up until now I've been doing so much healing, and it's beautiful, but I always had the feeling and also because it's conditioned as well, when you don't expect it, then it will come. When you do this, then that. And if you love yourself first, then it will come. You can only receive if you fully love yourself first. You can only love when you are fully in love with yourself. I have to be in balance with myself. I have to be happy with myself. I have to be happy by myself. I have to yada yada yada. There were so many things I had the feeling that I had to be before I was able to receive. And I'm referring to receive is in the way of being able to meet someone. And the funny thing is, 6 years ago, my first journey on the spiritual path was with ayahuasca, and the question was, what is love and why doesn't it come my way? And all this time, I'm still here. Everyone's still here. Can you give me a heads up to see if I'm still here? I think the connection broke here. So where was I? 6 years ago I did, thanks Eve. 6 years ago I started this journey with the request, what is love? And I think all the healing that I've done in the last few years was really to find a way to heal myself and to come back to myself, come back to my center, so I would be able to meet someone. I would be ready to meet someone. And I've done 6 years of non-stop healing work and everything, and every time the motivation was actually so I would be ready. But I'm now so far that I'm we are ready, no matter what. There are people who meet a partner in their lives when they're totally off the grid, totally in a washing machine or a blender of emotions and you name it. And they meet someone who's helping them to heal certain parts and traumas within themselves through the relationship. So I start to believe now that I don't need to be healed anymore. I don't think anyone needs to be healed. We just need to be open. And I'm not referring to the patterns we still have, why, for instance, in my case, I'm attracting the unavailable men. I'm referring to the fact that I feel I have to get back in my center, I have to get back with myself, I need to love myself again and feel the powerful woman again before I'm ready to meet that partner. But what I see here, when I came to Thailand, I was very much confused and in a blender of emotions after the last person I've dated and after the retreats I've done, that I was in a deep situation, especially also with the virus in the world going on right now. I was completely messed up. And because of that and going inwards, I really realized I am ready. There's nothing on healing I need to do. Maybe I need to do this, but not to be ready to be able to receive. And I believe there's no thing, there's no doing in meeting someone. It's actually the opposite. You don't need to heal, or you need to do something, or need to whatever. It's like the undoing of everything when we are able to receive. It's like the letting go. It's the full acceptance of what is. And I see like each meeting we have is an opportunity to see what we attract. And it's like a magnet. So these are the patterns that are played out. And these are the teachings a person can give if you meet that person. But it doesn't mean that we're not good enough because these patterns are played out. It doesn't mean we are not healed or whole enough. We are enough. We are whole by ourselves. And like, it doesn't mean that we're not good enough yet because we haven't found the right person yet. That's what I wrote down. It's not that. I don't believe in that anymore. And I'm still like finding a way to see why I still attract the unavailable men. And it's in the doing. I still believe and I see that it is in the doing. And I still try to do something instead of surrender to it. I still approach, I still act, I still, well, I do, instead of like allowing. And yeah, being here on this island and really going inwards with myself gave me the rest that I needed, gave me the balance back that I needed, but not to be able to receive, but to be happy with myself again, and to be in balance with myself again. And so I still have a lot of work to do when it regards my patterns, but I don't believe anymore that I need to be healed or need to be ready to meet someone. And I don't think anyone is. And if you can relate to this, if you recognize this, if you think I'm probably totally wrong, please let me know. If you have other visions around this, let me know what you think. I'm very curious. We have a lot of time to think. I also see this Corona as a huge opportunity for when I come back. I think that being on each other's lip for 24 hours a day for weeks in a row makes couples who are not really in a good place with each other anymore like get this played out very vividly. And this means there will be a lot of single men when I get back home. So this is another opportunity. I might gonna discuss this next week to see like what else are the opportunities for a single person while you're not able to date in this time for next week. Might be a good topic. Give me your ideas if you have some good suggestions. Looking forward to hear them. For now, I hope everyone is doing really well back home. I hope you're all safe and healthy. I also hope that you're enjoying your time. Try to focus on all the positives, even though it might be hard sometimes. I really wish you to focus on what you want to create in life. And I'm referring to the now. Like, do you want to be happy, joyful, playful, whatever it is that you want? What is it that you want? Create it, envision it. It's full moon in a few days. It's on Wednesday. It's a perfect time to let go of all the things that are not longer serving you. And I don't know if you did the new moon manifestations. This is a moment to let go of everything that is holding you back to be able to receive what it is that you wrote down as a manifestation with the new moon. So I'm gonna do the ritual with full moon to fully let go of this limiting belief that I need to be ready or healed. And I'm gonna do my prayers not only for myself, but for everyone who is in this position. I'm gonna do my prayers for a joyful, playful, happy, loving, compassionate life for everyone who is now struggling back home with the virus. And yeah, I wish you a lot of love and a lot of smiles and creativity and everything else you can wish for. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to see you next week. Ciao. With love.